I know what you're asking. Why go to the Pacific Northwest Ball-Jointed Doll Expo? Well, you see, most of my dolly friends were planning on attending Play and Party Prague in the Czech Republic. I knew I wasn't able to afford it this year, so my plan was to hole up in my workshop and listen to REM while eating ice cream.
Everybody hurts.
But then I discovered that one of my friends wasn't going to Prague because she was running her own convention in Portland, Oregon. You might know her as BB Blytheco from Etsy, or from her YouTube channel, BB Dolls, which is filled with a plethora of how-to videos for doll customizers. Plus, one of my other friends stated that they were going and that we could be roomies. So instead of wallowing, I packed up my car and headed north to Portland. Well, the first 2 days of our trip were spent driving from California to Oregon. Instead of doing the 10 to 12 hour drive all in one day, we decided to stay overnight in Ashland, Oregon. On the second travel day, we arrived in Portland. After meeting up with my friend at the hotel, we headed to Powell's Books. This bookstore takes up an entire city block and is 3 stories tall. We started to get hungry, so we went to Old Town Brewing. This place is known for its delicious pizza and the ghostly presence of Nina, who died there in 1880. The next day was mostly spent setting up my booth in the sales room. I didn't film any of that because, well, I suck, but I'm sure you can imagine it. However, that evening was the first event. It was a casual dessert party that allowed us to meet new dolly friends, chow down on delicious tarts, and play a few backyard garden games. This was the big day. There were several classes and meetups throughout the day, but for me, it was all about the sales room. Look at this amazing photo diorama. Now, I'm not sure why my table is the only one I didn't film in landscape mode, but here we are. After the sales room closed, there was a special banquet for all attendees. While the food was delicious, the main event was Fooble the Dragon. He was charming, funny, and just a little bit raunchy, which is kind of my ideal combination for entertainment. One of my favorite parts of attending doll shows like this is being able to see a bunch of unique artist dolls. On Sunday morning, we attended a breakfast honoring the doll artist Allison Wonder. Allison recently starred in an Oregon PBS documentary about their doll making, and we were given a special viewing of the piece. I'll share the link to the film because you really should acquaint yourself with this amazing artist. What made the event really special was that Allison invited a few of their close friends, and they brought Allison's first doll creations. Allison also set up the cute space diorama they were working on in the film. The final day of the convention was another sales day, but also chock full of other events. For example, judging was taking place for the diorama competition. The theme this year was Secret Garden. And the entries were so amazing. I'm not sure how anyone could choose a winner. Which one do you prefer? I also taught a beginner airbrush class, but because I was teaching, I couldn't film it. Oops. Finally, at the end of the day, they held the most beloved event of almost any convention, the raffle. I mean, look at all of these amazing donations. Who wouldn't want to win one of these? I wasn't lucky this time, but my daughter was. She won this cute Pure Nemo doll. Now that the fun was over, the only thing left to do was travel back home. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you had a sweet time.